Hi everybody, this is the April forecast for Sagittarius. Sorry, I had a little, a little blank out there. Maybe I didn't take enough of a March break. Okay, so we're cutting the cards. What are the messages that Sagittarius needs to hear this month? Okay, so the first card depicting you is the Page of Wands. And what crosses you is the Six of Wands. Energies moving out into the past are the Chariot. Energies currently, okay, are the is the Ten of Swords. And in the future we have the Five of Cups. Okay, so Sagittarius, how you see yourself. The King of Wands, how others are seeing you as the Fool. Your biggest fear is the Sun. Your biggest hope is the Tower. Pardon me, I think those should be reversed. What is going on here? We'll find out in a minute. And the outcome card is the Ace of Cups. Let's see if I can get this a little bit more centered here. Usually I put a little mark on the table, but I didn't do that today. Okay, there we go. Sagittarius. Oh. Okay, I think we are back. Sagittarius, let's take a look at what's going on with you this month, okay? We have you as the Page of Wands, feeling like you're, how should I put this? I understand this, there's this concept forming in my head, but it's not coming out in words. Just a second. Feeling like you're starting new, like you are learning some lesson, like you know there's a lesson that you want to learn and you are just looking into it. It's almost like research. It's like you are seeking the answers through research. This is what I'm getting. You're seeking the answers to something through research. And what is crossing you is the Six of Wands. And this seems to me to be almost like a fear of success. You feel like a beginner. This is you. You feel like a beginner. Whether or not this is actually true, you don't feel like you are ready for what is coming at you. There is a lot coming at you and you feel a little bit overwhelmed by it. And since there's this research aspect that keeps coming up in terms of this Page of Wands, where you have to go out and send messages to someone or emails or inquiries or questions. Well, I said questions already. And it may even be just a day-to-day workload that you are doing. Maybe you started a new job or you have undertaken a new venture or something. You feel like a beginner and you feel a little, not overwhelmed, but fearful of not being able to handle success. And this is what I'm getting though. So there is some trepidation in some area of your life where you may be sabotaging yourself a little bit, but we'll look at the cards. The energies that are moving away from you is the Chariot. And this kind of saddens me a little bit because it feels like a loss of confidence here, since this is an energy that is moving away, and currently we have the energies of the Ten of Swords. So if the energies of the Chariot are moving away and you're feeling like you're being betrayed or this may even be just your imagination playing tricks on you. Something not turning out the way that you hoped it would. Something, I just see it as losing steam and feeling like the world is against you, although it may not be. It just may be in your imagination. And furthermore, the Five of Cups underlines that, because as we see, our figure here has his back to the 2 cups that are still standing up, dwelling on the 3 cups that cannot hold water. So this is mental, Sagittarius. This is not something in the actual that you are actual. Now, it may be something that you're actually dealing with. You may have found out that there is something that you don't know about, either your job, or it could be a romantic situation, something that you don't know. It's just too much. You feel like it's too much for you to handle. Although I don't see any lack of success. There's some conflicting information in the future, and that's what we'll look at in a minute. But this seems to me you kind of losing faith in your ability to handle things, and I'm so sorry to hear that, because one of the signs of the zodiac that always seems to have faith no matter how difficult things get is the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is so resilient and resourceful, and for some reason at this point in time in the year you are feeling like you just can't handle it, or don't want to handle it, or it's just too much for you. Okay, so whatever it is, you're overwhelmed and you're kind of retreating into yourself. It's a situation where you are not taking full advantage of that eternal optimism of yours. You're being very pessimistic. That's what it is. Why are you being so pessimistic, Sagittarius, about this situation? Why don't you think you can handle it? Okay, I mean, of all the signs, you are the one who has all the faith in the world that you can handle anything, and all of a sudden, one little thing, this little thing crops up, and you are shaking in your boots. Something is not, something is draining you. You feel drained. Okay? So how you see yourself is the King of Wands. This is your pride. This is your resolution to be the best of your kind that you can be. You know, this is Sagittarius, the fire sign, the King of Wands, the one who makes things happen, the entertainer, the communicator, the friend, the one who embodies the fiery aspects of passion and innovation. And so you are being really hard on yourself. Maybe you had a little trip up or something, but you are dealing with this self-criticism and feeling like you should know better, when, you know, it's only human to stumble every once in a while. No one is perfect. Okay, and others see you as the Fool. So the Fool is the one who has faith, and so they're not seeing this lack of faith. They are seeing someone who has faith and is going ahead and doing what they need to do, what they want to do. So they don't understand how your insides are churning right now with trepidation about this situation. It's really, I'm going to say that this is something that doesn't happen too often to Sagittarians, but you are going through a crisis of faith in some sense. You are, you have no faith in something. Something is, requires faith and you don't have it. You just don't have it, or you lost it. And this may be a little thing, or this may be a great big thing, but I think I understand. But others see you as a person of faith, someone who is determined, and you see yourself as someone who should be determined. So you are really going, well, how can I feel like the page when I know I am the king, right? And you're really hard on yourself for that. You know, you want success, but maybe you don't. You feel you don't deserve it? I don't know, Sagittarius. What is going on with you? Okay, but other people don't see it. They just see you as the one with the faith, jumping in, doing it all, come what may. You have, the fool shows faith in yourself. So others don't see this little internal battle that you're going through. Your biggest fear is the sun. And your biggest hope is the tower, which is, I would think they should be, turned around, right? Simplistically, you want something that is a happy ending, and you're afraid of something blindsiding you. But you are afraid of the sun and hoping for the tower. What? Okay, this situation reeks, I'm going to say it, this reeks of self-sabotage, okay? This internal struggle that you are going through is, you just want it to crumble, and you want it to be over with. You just want to scrap it and go, I don't want it anymore. I don't want to have to shoot for the stars anymore. It's just too much pressure. Wow, Sagittarius, this self-sabotage is not going to help you in any way, shape, or form. Everybody goes through these crises of faith at some point in their lives. So this is one of those times. This may be one of those times, Sagittarius. I don't know if all Sagittarians are going through a rough time emotionally right now, but this is something that you're going to have to pull your own self up by your own bootstraps, because this is internal. This is you feeling like you don't deserve the best and expecting the worst. So, expecting the other shoe to fall. So, Sagittarius, I mean, the luckiest sign in the zodiac always comes out on top, and you should know this by now, okay? So if you can just ignore this, well, actually, I mean, don't ignore it. I mean, you're going to need to face it. You're going to need to look the tower in the face and say, no, I'm not going to let you sabotage me, because I do deserve the sun, okay? And once you face that reality head on, that you are self-sabotaging yourself, oh boy, talk about double negatives there, the outcome will be good, okay? You have, if this is a romantic situation that you feel like you've lost faith in somebody, it will work out okay, as long as you don't let this situation get to you. Good Lord, look at this. I mean, talk about a seesaw here, okay? You've got the negative, and you've got the positive, and you've got this situation in the middle. This situation that speaks to your heart. This situation that requires the faith of a fool. Okay? So others are seeing you as you got it together, you're going to be okay, but you are being pulled between these two energies here, the Sun and the Tower, and that is saying don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It'll all be okay. All right? Don't let the self-sabotage change your outcome. All right? Because this is worth fighting for, and it takes faith. It takes faith to stand up to this opposing energy of the Sun versus the Tower, and invite the new financial success, romance, love promised by the Ace of Cups. Okay, Sagittarius, wow, what an emotional roller coaster ride you may be experiencing. And just keep in mind, okay, that self-sabotage, it's just a waste of time. It's a waste of life, okay? And you don't want to waste your life worried about things that will never happen. It's all in your head, see? It's all in your head, right? Because we have the Two of Cups, and he has his back turned, and the Ten of Swords is the mourning of the betrayal or perceived betrayal, where everything is like, oh, okay, I'm past it. All right? So Sagittarius, I hope that was helpful. I hope you enjoyed that reading for April. Let me know how this works out for you, and please remember to tell 2 friends about my channel so that if they need to hear this information, they will know where to find me. Please remember to subscribe, like, and comment on my video. Thank you for being here, Sagittarius. We'll see you again next week. Bye for now.